Hello again, everyone. What's up? Open World Games here, and you know what? Let's dive straight into the updates. Several things to talk about today, including some updates about what's happening around the April update, which we'll be releasing later this month, and then some new things from Kotaku's Jason Schreier about the state of Bioware. Let's dive into that one first. So it goes on to say this: Bioware held a long all-hands meeting for staff on Wednesday to talk about various issues raised both internally and in Kotaku's reporting, production practices, Frostbite, etc. A couple of people I've talked to are optimistic about changes, others are far more skeptical. So, we heard rumors that there was this meeting. Apparently it actually happened. We'll see what happens with the actual game and process of developing from Bioware going forward, but it sounds like they are in serious talks over there internally for sure. Next up, we have Squidly, who responded. It says, it must be very interesting to get an update directly in response to your article. And Jason says, this EA Bioware still haven't officially talked to me, but it sounds like their internal response has been far, far more serious than their blog post last week made it seem. I would think that they would be in full on, serious mode over there. Get things done and get it done properly. For sure. So next up we have some comments here from Prinny, who says this: I doubt that they can flush Frostbite down the toilet now that it's in production. Maybe the next Anthem sequel, if there's any, next year. I don't think there's going to be a sequel that soon. But this was the response from Jason, who says, I believe the response to that question was it would take much longer to start from scratch on Unreal for Dragon Age 4 than it would to stick with what they got. So that's definitely interesting to mention the Unreal Engine here, because there's a brand new game that actually was revealed today from EA that's running on the Unreal Engine. And that was this game right here called Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and it's running on the Unreal Engine 4. So I found that really interesting that an EA game from Respawn Entertainment is not running on Frostbite Engine. And by the way, check out our extensive coverage of this game right here. It's going to be single player, no microtransactions, no BS in that regards. It's going to be like a God of War, Star Wars game from the guys at Respawn Entertainment. See the link in the description below for full details. Definitely check it out, but I'm extremely curious about that one. It's so interesting, again, that they are not using the Frostbite engine over there. So maybe EA, like in the future, is experimenting with different engines, and they're willing to go beyond the Frostbite engine, given perhaps some of the problems this engine provides. But we'll see what happens. The engine is still beautiful. Like, the engine is absolutely gorgeous. And I thought that they laid out the worlds, at least in Mass Effect Andromeda, at least in terms of actual, open worlds, pretty nicely. And then Dragon Age Inquisition handled the open worlds pretty nicely as well. So it's going to be interesting to see if they decide to keep messing around with engines in, over at EA. Now, some updates about the Sunken Stronghold, about the next April update here. So, Prepare Death says this: if you were to describe the Sunken in one word, what would that be? And Cody responded, an already dead game. Oops, I used 4 words. And Michael Gamble of Bioware got involved. He says, the Sunken is new content, and there will be more and more. Are you sure you're here to get updates on the game? Doesn't sound like it. So, it looks like we're going to be getting... It looks like they're very serious about offering more and more content beyond even the April update. That they're going to try to stick to their promise here. I hope this Sunken Stronghold is really good, and it also seems like there could be more to this April update beyond the Sunken Stronghold, of course. And then that's implied here. Gel says this: nice to see someone respond. Hope you guys are doing okay over there. At the moment, nothing special except like most wondering if the Stronghold is the only big thing coming in the update. People need a bit better communication in general. But apart from all the drama, how are you? And Michael Gamble responded saying the following: there's stuff in the update. There's other stuff in the update. Ben Irving knows more. If I were to answer, I would just be speculating. Regarding communication, I'm always happy to engage with people who treat me like a person. So yeah, the developers over at Bioware really open up when, people are, you can be critical of the game, but in a reasonable fashion by giving feedback that actually can improve the game going forward. Because, yeah, of course, the game is currently not in the state that even Bioware wants it to be, and they agree that they're not happy with the game currently. But yeah, there are the latest updates about Anthem. Again, just to be blunt with you all, I am so bummed out about what has happened with Anthem. Like, really super, super bummed out. So, I know I've said that before, but especially lately. But hopefully things can really turn around with this game. There's still a lot of fun to be had in the game, in my opinion, with the actual gameplay. As you can see here, just watching it, with the Interceptor flying around, being a total badass. I haven't really dived into the Colossus yet, but it's just the rewards and the looter-shooter aspect that a lot of people are really disappointed by, and some other things with the free play. But yeah, also remember, check out the coverage about this new Jedi Order game. It looks absolutely incredible. I'm totally hyped for it. And they're saying what you are seeing there is like in-game assets, just, with the cinematics. Like, these are just the cinematics running on the Unreal Engine 4, and it looks so beautiful. I cannot freaking wait for that one. Single player only, no microtransactions. That's what we want to hear. And it has the God of War creative lead on it, like creative director. So that's really impressive. But guys, stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.